Guess where we're going?
Where are we going?
We're going to the middle of Australia.
Welcome back, everybody. We're Sure to See. I'm Mitch.
And I'm Kira.
And today we are on our way to Lamert, centre of Australia. So if you're not familiar with it, it's basically the geographical centre of Australia.
We've already hit the corrugations, and I'm sure you can hear/tell. We are marked up, but I don't know how well the sound's going to go on this whole drive.
Yeah, just hunt around. Here we go, bit of smooth air. So it's about an hour 40 or thereabouts. I suspect it's going to take a little bit longer with these corrugations. We've let some wind out of the donuts, as they say, but it's still bumpy. We stayed last night in Colgara. I'm not sure how to say it. Once again, I'm really sorry. Roadhouse. They got a little campground out the back, which was quite nice.
It was cheap too. It was really cheap.
Yeah.
For a roadhouse rest stop, that was cheap. So stoked with that one.
Yeah. And now we're just ploughing red dirt roads for the rest of the day, I think. We'll keep you updated.
Let's go!
Let's go!
This morning I made the absolute most of having a shower because I don't know. Willy! Sorry, you probably didn't even see that. That was a sand tornado, which Mitch refers to as Willy Willies.
Willy Willies. Maybe it's a South Australian thing.
Might be an SA thing, but we're going to be on the border of South Australia and Northern Territory tomorrow, but I think Lamert Centre, as the geographical location for the centre of Australia, is still in the Northern Territory. But it apparently looks like it should be in Canberra. That's the setup that we are going to. But it's free camp with a long drop. That's going to be home plate for tonight. We'll see how we go. So we are almost at the Lamert Centre of Australia, but one thing that I wanted to add to this whole video was that when we were doing our research for this and the Oodnadatta track and a heap of other places that we want to go in this episode, Mitch actually found the best information on the Mount Dare pub website.
They've got a little section there which is like a road conditions report in their little pop-out / drop-down menu, and it was awesome. So yeah, recommend if you're coming out this way and you want to know what you're in for. They update it monthly, or when the track conditions change, it says on there. But yeah, it was a really good resource for us not having been out this way before, so highly recommended if you are going to come out here for a look.
And Mitch and I also phoned the Mount Dare Hotel to double check about the permits required, because there was a little bit of confusion because our HEMA map was telling us that there's a permit required between Mount Dare and Dalhousie Springs. On the conversation with them, they kind of, was it Shaney told us that don't need a permit, you just need parks pass. But you don't need a desert pass because we're not actually crossing through the Simpson Desert over to Queensland. We're only going down the side of it. So you don't need a desert parks pass, which I think was like $220 or $250.
200 and something.
Yeah, so we found out that good information, but we're going to get all our parks passes at the Mount Dare Hotel because they also sell them there. So a night at Lambert's, a night at Mount Dare, maybe two, see how we go. But yeah, that's going to be our little hub for organising the rest of this trip. But they've got some really good information. As I said last week, actually probably the week before, some super gouge, which always makes Mitch laugh because that's one of his terminologies.
Super le gouge.
Super le gouge.
Yeah.
We made it!
Cool.
We're in the middle of Australia.
Middle of Oz. Taking us a little while to get here. We went a long way.
This is us all set up for the night. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up too much. And yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow we go to Mount Dare.
Mount Dare. Yep. Round about, what, 2 hours or so?
Sorry?
Round about a 2-hour drive or so, I think. And more red dirt roads. Yeah. And clap. So it is the morning of the next day. Lamert, centre of Australia, stayed here last night. It was very peaceful, actually, very quiet, not a breath of wind. But Kira has just jumped into the car because we're organising things and get a load at the bottom of her wheels. Proper nasty bindies. So thank the Lord we have not been walking around bare feet, because that would hurt. So if you come out this way, or I guess in this general area, keep an eye out. No bare feet allowed. Not a good time.
Ow!
Yeah, give us a look at it. Yeah, we've got some proper spikage going on there. Just leave them.
I've just opened up the glove box to grab a piece of paper out to try and explain something, and this fell out. Like it was just sitting right there. It must have been up in here somewhere. It's so weird. What is it? Just wire. Cool, we'll move that. I might have mentioned this before, but I'm actually quite a nervous passenger when it comes to gravel roads. I didn't have a massive crash, but I crashed my old RAV4 driving back from the shack one weekend when I was a bit younger. And it just makes me a little bit nervous, like just how unpredictable gravel roads can be sometimes. Mitch, on the other hand, is very good at driving gravel roads and is very confident. So hence why I will always sit in the passenger seat unless we're doing a track, because doing 90 on a gravel road just absolutely freaks me out. Yesterday, I'll insert the footage, we had a very I'm going to call it a very close call with a couple of calves. They ran onto the road, but you'll see that here. If I was driving, that would have been an absolute accident, 100% accident. But Mitch was driving, he was very cool, calm, collected, knew exactly what to do. So that's just made me want to sit in the passenger seat even more. But we're currently partway to Mount Dare, and I had tried to sit on the laptop and do a bit of editing, but I actually ended up getting a bit of car sick. So here I am now watching the road, and it's just made me a whole lot more nervous. My palms are sweaty and I keep gripping hold of the seat. So I thought I'd turn the camera on to take my mind off how much I'm shitting myself. I don't know what it is. I really just don't know. I didn't have a massive car accident or anything like that. Just gravel roads just make me nervous. It's as simple as that. So I'm so glad I've got my little Mitchie to drive for me. He's smiling.
Massive head. You've given me a massive head with that little talk there, but there's no, like, I don't know. We could probably experiment a lot more with tyre pressures. I'm running sort of low 20s at the moment. Cold, so they probably come up a bit when we get hotter, but there's no real nice speed between sort of 15 k's an hour all the way up until about 80, 85. So 90, we definitely don't stay at 90. We don't peg 90 and just stay there. It does vary a little bit, but if it's wide open and straight, and it's comfortable at 90, we'll stay there, but we definitely don't just plough every dirt road at 90 k an hour. That'd be a bit outrageous, but this one here, we just can't seem to make it nice, and I think that's the way it is. That's why getting a magnet at Mount Dare or a sticker or a patch is going to be so worth it, I think.
And I kind of I probably should have mentioned that we always drive to the conditions, and even though 90 is our sweet spot on the bitumen and kind of on the gravel roads at this point in time, it's not always going to be the case. So yeah, no matter what, drive to the conditions. But yeah, Mitch is very good at driving on gravel roads, so point proven. I'll just sit here and look pretty.
I like driving, so it's no problem for me.
Yeah, I think whenever I actually ask to drive, Mitch's constant response oh, you don't have to. No, but I want to do something, please. The landscape just changed so much. The mic picked all of that up, all of that vibration.
Yeah.
As Mitch would say, it's the gaffer. One thing that I wanted to mention about the road to Mount Dare is that all of the street signs / warning signs are on the ground. I don't know whether someone's pulled them out of the ground or if they're not meant to be up anymore, but there's reduced speed, 40, traffic hazard ahead on the ground, and then next thing you know, there's a massive divot in the road and you're I gotta stop. So if you see them on the road, pay attention to them, is what I would like to say. Because there's been a few times we've had to slow right down because it's just been too bumpy or wash out, and even right now it's just a bit off camber and weird. So the traffic signs are on the ground, just so you know. Take these.
Yep.
Guys, we just crossed the South Australian border over a cattle grid.
I think it might be coming up though, isn't it? I'm not sure. Not sure. Desert Parks pass or permit.
Available at Mount Dare.
Yeah.
Park information at Mount Dare. Guys, we're in South Australia.
And what a shit road it's been. Nah, it's not. It's not horrific, but it's not particularly nice.
I think
Yeah.
this sign here might say more about SA. Don't go too fast. Or is there a big sign up ahead? I can't tell.
Well, yeah, I think there's a
Hang on,
border
slow down.
marker
What
up
does this
here.
say? Oh no, that's just camping designated sites only. That's fine. We're going to Mount Dare.
Oh, national park sign.
Yeah, let's pull over.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to Saturday morning. So we've just left.
Not
Mount-
a dusty Saturday.
Yeah.
You can get on it.
We just left Mount Dare. So we got in there yesterday pretty early, sort of 12:30ish, organised a camp, set up camp, went in for lunch and had a couple of beers, and sat in the Mount Dare hotel pretty much for the whole arvo, which was nice to have aircon and not get carried away by flies. But it also gave us a chance to have a talk with the publican, whose name is Shaney, one of the publicans there, and she gave us some tips on what to see as we head south out of Mount Dare. So at this point we're heading to a place called Aringa Ruins, and there's also a waterhole there, so she recommended that during the day.
Because it's a cold water waterhole.
Yeah, cold water waterhole.
Sorry about the corrugations.
Good lord, it is bumpy.
She said the next 10 k's of road's going to be the worst.
Yeah, so I might just put some logs on the fire here, pour the coals on, as they say. But well, yeah, so we're going to go for the cold water swim in the hottest part of the day, and then look to be at Dalhousie Springs in the afternoon, because that's a warm spring. Hopefully, as the temperature's starting to drop off a little bit, we'll make the most of that and then camp there for the night. So
And then swim again in the morning.
yeah,
I'm so excited to go swimming. I've been in a bit of a lull the last few days, and I think just because I'm over being in the middle of Australia and in the outback, and I want to be back near the beach and coastal again. I think we both feel like
yeah,
that,
we
to be
are
fair.
both hanging out to get back to a beach where there's not crocodiles and we can swim.
We were actually saying this morning as well that it's going to be so weird being in a swimming hole that you don't have to worry about crocodiles, because there's no crocodiles here.
Yeah, thankfully.
So it'll be like, even though it might look crocky, it's not going to be crocky. So
It's not
we've got to
crocky.
get crocodiles out of our heads.
Yeah. But yeah, that's us. So if you are at all interested and you do find yourself out this way and you want to go to Dalhousie Springs to camp, it is $26 for the night. You don't need the desert pass, which is $200 something.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, you do your own research on that, and we'll keep cashing this corrugated road.
Try to kill a mosquito that's in here as well. Ah!
So,
Alright, I'm going to strap myself in, ready for this, because I don't like it at all. Ah! I really wish there was a way to show you how bad it is, but the stabilization of this camera is too good.
yeah, it's not very nice.
I've had an idea. I'm going to film on the digi, like on the digital camera, because that's got no stabilization in it, so that you can actually see how hard it is and how bumpy this is. We have chickened out of the corrugations, now we're on a chicken track. Which hopefully should be a little bit better.
Yeah.
So those corrugations that we were just on were actually dead set awful. And Mitch has just jumped out of the car to check everything because it genuinely sounded like things were breaking as we were driving. This is the worst bit of road we're going to have to drive on.
Floods Creek windmill.
She's not got the chain and everything hooked up still, but she's spinning.
This is obviously all been ripped out.
How cool is this? So much broken glass on the ground though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Look at that. Can hear it.
Yeah, it literally sounds like a plane. Yeah, that's cool.
It's so mesmerising. I could probably just stand here and watch it for a couple of hours if I'm honest. Just a corrugated iron on the end there. Mind-blowing. Well then, time to bash some more corrugations and keep making our way to Aringa. Ready to go?
Ready to go. Let's do the thing. After about an hour and a half of some pretty rough roads, pretty crazy corrugations, we are at Aringa Homestead, which is basically a ruin now, but there's still a few things left around that we can show you, so let's do that. Going on here. We're back in Bindi territory. They're nasty ones too.
I was like, my feet feel funny. I feel like
Yeah.
I've got platforms.
Would have been no ripping around barefoot back in the day.
Yeah, right. It's a shame people decided to scratch all in the walls.
Yeah,
but
everyone's gone and had a crack at it, but not much remains, but just enough to get a little taste of what it might have been like back in the day. Oh yeah, everything's hooked up now. So here we are at the water tank.
Yeah, right.
She's not doing much water at the moment. Just fence and wire by the looks of it.
We were told this is a pretty good spot for a swim, for a cold water swim. And I think we've made, oh, the sound of my feet. We've made the effort to drive all the way here. So I think it's kind of rude not to go for a swim. Because I really can't be bothered driving all the way back. We're just having a spot of breakfast and we've had a look at the water and all those things, and Mitch just asked me if I was going for a swim. So I thought I would come over here and say, let's do a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Are we going to go for a swim? 3, 2, 1.
No. Be dirtier than we are now.
Exactly. And the cows go in there and poop in there, and
it's pretty stagnant. Like, you could swim in it if you wanted to. I don't know, I don't feel the need to.
Yeah, I think that it's a pass from me. So another 3, 2, 1. Was it worth driving down here? 3, 2, 1.
No.
No.
So for yelling in your ear.
Yeah, that was quite loud. But
I got excited.
Anyway, we'll have breakfast and get in the car and drive off, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
Yay!
been smashing some shit roads on the way to Dalhousie, but I've just got a bit of a knock in the front here somewhere. Oh, thank God I checked. Don't know how that's gone up and over, but I'm stoked with it because I lost one of these on Cape York. So for 20 bucks a pop, just in case you wanted to know. But I'm gonna put that back in there and keep on trucking, I guess.
It does not feel like that there should be a hot spring in an environment like this. This is how close we are. I just really don't think that there should be a hot spring in an area like this. Feels like I'm on the surface of some foreign planet far away, but we're about to be at a hot spring. I'm interested to see how different the landscape is when we get there. But we are both so over these corrugations now. Well over them. I think if we had a caravan or like some form of shelter that we could sit in and hide in, this would be a totally different story. But I think Mitch and I are both at our limit right now. So these hot springs are meant to be really hot, so I don't even know if it's going to be worth getting in. I'm so over this, and I said I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do it or not, and I should have just said no.
It'll be okay. We'll go for a look and then we'll enjoy some aircon for a few hours. It'll be alright.
I feel awful that all I've done is sit in the passenger seat all day and I haven't been able to make this any easier for Mitch. And now we're leaving.
That's alright. I'm used to long haul.
I know you're used to long haul, but you don't go to work anymore. Oh, I really hope that it's really pretty down here. There's no information in here, it's just a rubbish bin.
Complimentary pool noodles. And here she is. It looks very crocky.
It's not crocky though, there's no crock here.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, that's slimy. Oh wow, it's like hot.
It's almost like it's a hot spring.
That is actually really hot. I'm never going to find them if I drop them, so can you take them please?
Okay.
There's fishies eating my feet.
Apparently in this hot spring, I haven't confirmed, but apparently there's a fish in here that are only found in this particular spring. It's like the little foot spa where they come and do the thing.
Look, 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 look.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Alright. Man, this is hot.
It is hot, yeah.
This is wild.
I thought it was going to be kind of like lukewarm kind of deal, but nah, it's like hot.
It's bonkers how much water
It's hot.
is in here.
Yep.
If you thought the hot springs were warm in the territory, South Australia is shitting all over that. I'm mad that we don't get to spend more time here because I would love to go for a dive here and see all the fish that live here that aren't found anywhere else. Or even find, I think it's like 80 or 18, I can't remember, one of the inlets where the water bubbles out. But I can see bubbles down here further, so I'm assuming that's what it is. But it is hot. Like hot.
Yeah, it's like when you're in a spa on a hot day, or if you make a bath and you get in it and it's awesome for like the first 2 minutes, and then you feel
Sweating.
yourself sweating and you're like, nah, it's too much. You just feel like you need to add a dash of cold water, but it is refreshing though. Yeah.
We have just realised that there are midgies here, so even more of a reason for us to leave.
I don't think they're your conventional midgie. I think they're
Dalhousie midgies.
Yeah, they're like the South Australian variant. Tiny little fellows, black. I think they're like twice as long as the midgies we see in Queensland or whatever.
Yeah.
But they are, yeah, but they
I don't know,
still,
little biting things that are annoying.
They still feel the same, so.
Yeah. We out.
It's about 20 minutes down the road. We are now at Dalhousie ruins, so we're just going to go in here and have a bit of a look.
Even though we're on our way out, it would be rude not to.
Yeah, even though we are sort of on the clock, let's say, we definitely wanted to pull in and have a look and see what this place used to be.
We have whipped out our lunch of choice while we are doing big drive days. It's technically 3:30, but this is lunch. Full concentration from Mitch because
Gonna sleep well tonight.
these roads are shit. So he was just saying that we are going to sleep well tonight. So I just thought I would try and give us a bit of a boost with some cheat lunch. And I think I'm going to shout us dinner at the pub tonight. I'm filming on my camera because the Action Pro is currently having all of the stuff ripped off it because the SD card was full. And my laptop was full, so now everything's full and I have no storage for any of this stuff, so I better to figure that out. We pretty much have gotten off the track, which is nice, but we've pulled over for a little check because of all the corrugations, and guess what? The leaf spring hanger has fallen off again. So Mitch is going to fix it, and I'm going to be moral support. That there is meant to be here.
The little leaf spring cage.
Goodness me, I have never been happier to see a sub-arterial road in my whole entire life. We've been using the HEMA maps on my phone, which is a downloadable app that we got when we first started this trip from a high recommendation from some other people that were finishing their big trip. The HEMA map on my phone was expensive, but 100% worth it because I have successfully directed us off the tracks to a sub-arterial road so that we can just drive smooth, calm, gravel roads all the way to Oodnadatta and then all the way to Coopapedy. The Oodnadatta track is supposed to be like better than this road, and we've literally just done this whole area on hard mode. Like, look at this stuff. She's basically a highway. Doing a very comfortable 85 along here, and I think most of today we spent it doing what, Mitch, like 40 Ks? 35, 40 Ks an hour for most of our driving today. This is like being on a bitumen highway. It is beautiful. I'm so relaxed. Once you get to Hamilton Station on the HEMA maps, that's when the road starts to change. And yeah, huge shout out to these guys for keeping the road lovely. Oh my goodness, what a day. What is the time? It's 5 o'clock. We're normally eating dinner, but we're still an hour away from where we've got to go. We made it to Oodnadatta and we are at the Pink Hotel and we've just ordered dinner and we're f***ed.
A fry. Put a fork in me, I'm done.
So we're gonna have beef snooze for dinner and go the f*** to bed.
Yeah, that road between
Mount there.
Mount Dare, Oringa, back across to
Dalhousie.
Dalhousie Springs and then down to Oodnadatta was like hitting the car with a sleep.
Well, no, when we got to Hamilton Station, it turned into nice gravel roads, but
Yeah.
prior to Hamilton, it was that whole national park's Don't do it.
Yeah, just
Gonna be
unless you
brutally honest, don't do
unless
it.
you got a monster truck and you can run like 9 psi in your tyres, don't bother.
It's not worth it.
Not worth
I
it.
cannot wait to have a shower and climb into my bed and sleep the night away.
Yep.
Alright, Cooper Pedy tomorrow. We've changed our plans. That's it. We're done with the gravel. That's it. We've got one more day. We're on the bitumen.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. I know that it was a longer episode this week, and I don't really have a whole lot more left to share with everyone until we end up back home.
We need a waterproof case first.
So next week on the cards will be our beautiful, beautiful drive into Cooper Pedy. That was just so lovely to have after all the track driving that you have just seen. So next up for us is Cooper Pedy, and from there we changed our plans again. So you have to stay and watch that next week.
Hope you enjoy.
Yeah. Okay.
Love you,
Bye.